Hi everyone, welcome to a new vlog. I actually am filming this quite late in the week. It's now Thursday. I took a couple of days off of filming because I had some bad brain days and then I felt poopy and I haven't been feeling great today, but I just wanted to film, so here I am. Hello. I have some reading updates though. So at the end of the last vlog, I think I said I would start this one by revealing what I picked to read next. And I picked oh my goodness, A Fate Inked in Blood. Oh my goodness, my brain mush after work, I tell you. But yes, so that is my pick. I know I said I was going to read another ARC book to get some ARC books out of the way, and I do also need to read the books that my friend from work gave me, but I just was like looking through what I had on my Kindle and it just stood out for me. I've been seeing it everywhere as well, so I just wanted to read it and see what all the hype is about. So far I think I'm about 43% in, and it's good. It's not blowing me away. So in this story we're following Freya, who has been blessed by the god Hilm, I think that's how you pronounce it, who in this story is a goddess of war, I think they said, which makes her a shield maiden basically. And she is kind of being pulled from pillar to post. Her first husband was a bit of a moron, and then she's quickly married off to a Jarl who is trying to fulfill a prophecy, and she is the kind of key to uniting the lands and all of the Vikings and making that campaign a success. So she is currently trying to get to a temple to give a sacrifice to the gods to ensure that this happens. And yeah, like I said, it's good. There is like a thread of like, there's obviously going to be a romance in there, and it kind of feels a little bit Lord of the Rings fan fiction, but with a romanticy element to it. It's very strange. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's not blowing me away, but it's good so far. And I do have the second one on my Kindle, so I will probably read that next. So there's that. I have an hour left of Crown of Midnight. Oh, how I've missed these books. I know I said it. I know I'm going to keep saying it when I listen to this whole series, but this series is just so big and so like breathtaking, and I don't know, I got to a bit in it today and I was just like, oh, I'd totally forgotten about that element of the world and the story and the history, and I was just, stunning. So I've got an hour of that left to listen to, so I may try and listen to that tonight and then head on to the third book tomorrow, because I think I may be able to listen to quite a bit tomorrow at work. Before I started Crown of Midnight though, I did listen to a free book on Audible. So at the weekend my sister was over and we were looking at books on the internet, as we do all the time, and we found one because I know there's another Tradwife horror book coming out, I think this month, but we found the Tradwife by Carrie Hughes, and this was described as darkly funny. It's a darkly funny thriller, I think it was. I don't know. So when I was listening to it, it was good. It was decent. And then as soon as I started really thinking about it, I just kept finding plot holes and things that I didn't like about it and things that I didn't think were needed or made sense. So to give you a bit of backstory, this is about a young woman who has I think she's 8-year-old daughter, and she is a social media, I can't remember the title, but she does social media campaigns for big companies, and in her spare time she does a podcast about, well, this one was about trad wives, and she has this kind of unhealthy obsession with I think her name's Faith, and she has this farm, and she's like proper trad wife. She's got the kids, she's got the husband, she has the, you know, millions of views. And basically our main character wants to find out, is there something excuse me, is there something dark underneath this facade of perfection? So she tries to get Faith to do an interview for the podcast, and instead of an interview, Faith says, I'd love for you and your daughter to come to the farm and experience it for yourselves. It'll be great. So they go, and they are lured in by the perfect image of this lifestyle. And Faith offers her a place at the farm, and she takes it. So she uproots her daughter. They go and live on the farm. And very quickly, after they move in, things start to go dark. Her rights are slowly taken away from her. She's not allowed her phone. She isn't allowed the internet unless it's approved by the farm. She's not allowed to post anything on social media, on her own social media. She can only post through the farm, and it has to be approved by Faith and her husband. And I am going to get into some spoilers here, so if you don't want spoilers, please skip this bit. But we soon discover that this farm is basically a Mormon community, but the husband believes he's a prophet, and basically it's a cult. And our main female character gets kind of chosen, well, she does get chosen as the prophet's next wife. And she starts to uncover secrets. Her daughter gets brainwashed really quickly. I mean, within like 2 chapters, this kid goes from lovely 8-year-old girl to absolute religious, crazed child. And the thing that annoys me is that the main character's backstory, we're told she escaped a similar situation. She escaped the Mormon church because they were going to try and marry her off young, and she was going to be in this life that she didn't want. And I just don't understand why you would take a child back to that situation. If you yourself know how bad it can be, why would you take a child into that situation? I just don't understand it. I also found that the story really dragged. And then the end was like, boom, 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 done, epilogue. You're not getting too much information. Goodbye. So that really annoyed me as well. There was a lot of focus on what they took away from her, and then at the end, like I said, it just escalates, and then we never really hear what comes of it. So we never really find out what happened to the other wives, or the main wife, which is Faith. We get a very quick glimpse of what happens to the main character and her daughter. And yeah, another thing that I found with it is it wasn't written, I don't want to say it's not written well. I couldn't see it. So I find when a book is written really well, I can see it in my head. I can see what the characters are going to look like. I can imagine the place. With this, it could have been anybody. It could have been any generic farm, any generic women. And I just wasn't interested. The characters did not interest me. I just wanted to see where it was going to go. But for me, it was really disappointing. So I am glad I didn't spend money buying the book, which is what I was going to do before I found it for free. But unfortunately, you can't like every book. It's a real shame though, because the premise of the story is so interesting. Like, if you were going to kind of expose this massive social media farce, I don't know, I just think it could have been written so much better. I don't know. Yeah, I was disappointed, but there you go. But we'll be going on to book 3 of Throne of Glass once I finish Crown of Midnight tonight. And yeah, those are my reading updates. I also bought and have been given some books, so I will show you them. So I went to the works, and this has been on my radar for ages, and it was £5, and I just couldn't stop myself, because I've heard it's like unhinged. This is about oh my god, brain work, an agony aunt. And it's supposed to be fully unhinged, which I'm here for. I also bought this one. I don't think I've really heard much about this, but it had cool edges. A birthday cake. This is about an influencer as well. I don't know what's happening with my reading at the moment. So this might be what I was looking for in the trad wife. Yeah, this is about the dark secrets behind a social media influencer. So she is a baker, and if you keep watching her offline, you may find some other secrets about April. Secrets she'd rather you didn't know. Ooh, that's satisfying. Yeah, that's cool though. How interesting. I'm gonna like that one. And then my mum got me another Freida, the Inmate. So I think this is about, I think somebody tries to break an inmate out of prison. Not sure though. And then my dad got me this one. And I just read the first line of this and was like, yes. Edinburgh, haunted by the ghosts of its many writers, is also the cold case beat of DCI Karen Pyrie. So, thank you for that one. And then he also got me this one. which is a historical fiction, which is really cool. I love the size of this book as well. It's got a good flop to it. And I just love, like, look at the size. That's great. I love that. So, there's that. I also got these cool stickers from the works. I don't think you can see them all properly, but they're very cool, and they were only £10. £10? £2? £2? Oh my god. My brain is absolutely frazzled from work. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you there for now, because I've got to go food shopping, have dinner, do all of the things, and I will update you once I have read a little bit more, which will hopefully be tonight. Hello. I just wanted to jump on. It's now Monday, and I am now 64% through A Fate Inked in Blood. I'm struggling. It's really annoying me as well, because I've said this before, the premise of this book is so cool. It's just the way it's written and the way it's focusing on the female main character's obsession at this point with the main male character. And, like, I don't know, I'm just struggling because her obsession is... I would describe it as like a teenager, like him being infatuated, and she's like ruining all of these like moments, because like there's a lot of stuff happening, and this is a Viking based story, so there are raids, people are getting, you know, injured, people are dying, and even in these moments she's like, I wonder what the male main character would be like in bed. And I'm just a bit like, really? Like, there was a chapter, it was really cool. They had to go through a mountain, and an army of undead were there. And even as they were fighting, excuse me, as they were fighting these undead, she was like, look at his muscles, look at the way he moves. Oh, I wonder what his hands would be like on me. I'm just like, for the love of God, will you just stop? Or just do it? Like, because at this point we've had a lot of will they, won't they, and there was a scene where they nearly did. I'm just struggling. And I'm absolutely gutted, because this is meant to be like, and it is a Viking romantasy, but I'm just like, I mean, especially in that case, if a horde of undead were attacking me, don't think that's what I'd be thinking about in those moments. I think I'd be more, let's get the out of here. But it's every chapter, it's every single chapter. She's like, oh, I wonder what he's like. I wonder what it would feel like to be with him. And I'm just like, please stop, because you are taking away from what the story could be. And because it's like Viking mythology, there's so much that you can do. And I feel like the romance story is overshadowing like the fantasy part of it. So at the moment, I'm struggling. I have debated DNFing it. I don't know. See, now this is the thing. This is where I struggle with the DNFing books, because I love Viking mythology, and there are bits where I'm like, oh, this is really cool. What's going to happen? But for the main part, I've been like eye rolling because of the romance in it. I don't know what to do. See, this is where I get really like, am I wasting my time on this book? Should I just DNF it? I've already got the second one on my Kindle, so do I finish it and then see how it ends and then see how I feel and maybe not read the second one? I don't know. I don't know what to do. And I hate this feeling. I hate feeling like this, because this is one that I've put off because I was worried it was overhyped, and now it's coming true. The like, my worry is coming to fruition. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I will give it a chance. I'll read more tonight, give it a chance. I hate when books get you like this. I hate it. Anyway, thought I'd update you. I didn't get to listen to any audiobook today. Work was just non-stop. My eyes hurt. That's how bad it's been today. And I have a headache. So I've got a massive cup of water. I've got a massive cup of tea. I'm going to hydrate and see how I go. But tomorrow, hopefully, I'll listen to some more, because I'm on the third one now, and the Blackbeaks are... No, they've just taken to the skies. Oh God, how I love these books. I know I say it in every clip that I talk about these books in, but they're just so good. But anyway, our dinner is done. You may have just heard the beep go off. I'm doing an easy dinner tonight because I am so tired. But yes, that's the plan. Hydrate, eat dinner, see how we go with this book. But me reading the second one at the moment is a very big question mark, because I don't know. But anyway, that's the update. Hello. So this will be the last update of the vlog. I think this is going to be a shorter vlog, but I haven't read as much, so there we go. I finished A Fate Ink and Blood, and I'm not going to read the second one. I just didn't enjoy it. It just got very repetitive and very... I don't know, it just lost my attention completely. There were a lot of things that the female main character did that I didn't like, and she just... I don't know, it just wasn't for me, unfortunately. I finished it, but it just was very disappointing. I am gutted because, like I said, a Viking romantasy should have been like right up my street, but it just, I don't know, I just found it really boring, and I did not like how it was written either. There was just no description of anything. I think the writer was kind of banking on everybody knowing, you know, the typical Viking landscape and like how Vikings looked, etc. I don't know, I just felt like it was a bit lazily written. So yeah, I won't be reading the second one. I actually deleted both of them off my Kindle. And yeah, I carried on listening to, oh my gosh, the next book in the Throne of Glass series. My head is not, I can't remember. I can't remember. But it's so good. It's so good. What bit am I on? Manon has just made the flight with Abraxas. So she strengthened his wings with the spider silk. And they've made the flight. And oh God, I love these books so much. So yeah, I think I've got an hour, nearly 2 hours left on that one. And so I think I will listen to, I found that the Tradwife book that I was thinking of, the newer one, I'll pop a picture up there. It's on BookBeat, so I can listen to it. So I think I'm going to listen to that before I go on to the next book in the series. And I need to decide on what to read next, because I don't know, after being so disappointed with that A Fate Inked in Blood, I don't know, I kind of want something short, sharp and snappy. So I don't know, I've got lots to choose from though, so but yes, I'm going to wrap things up for now there. And I will see you in the next one, where again I will tell you what I decided to read. The next vlog that comes out, however, will be the May reading wrap up. Where is this year going? It's absolutely crazy. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Happy reading. I hope that whatever you're reading is good and that you're enjoying it. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.